you doing, sir?
Sorry?
What are you doing, sir?
Oh, there's no need to shout.
I've asked you 10 times now.
Oh, it wasn't 10.
What are you doing?
I think it was about 5.
Okay, about 5 then. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do you do? Can you
yeah.
answer the question then?
No.
Right, you're not going to answer. Okay.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm a police officer. I
Are
work
you?
here.
What is this then? Are you phoning 999?
Yeah, I am.
Are you joking?
You can hear this all right then?
I can hear you talking, but why are you phoning 999? It's not an emergency. Is it an emergency? Are you phoning because there's an emergency? Where's the emergency?
Called in the building, so just need a uniform.
Where's the emergency?
Assist.
What is this place?
Never you mind what that is, mate.
I'm not your mate. I keep on telling you, moron. Stop calling me your mate.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Never you mind what that is.
Foxtrot Oscar, on your way. Get off the phone. Oh look, and they come with blues and twos as well.
I'm based here.
Yes.
And what's happened is I've caught this chap.
Yes.
He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers.
Come over here then.
No, off.
The moment that officer stepped off his bike, he behaved like Yardley had just sprinted out of a bank robbery. Yardley doesn't answer his questions, which he's fully entitled to. And instead of assessing the situation like a professional, the officer jumped straight to dialing 999. Think about how wild that is. No threat, no crime, no weapon, just a man holding a camera in public. And this officer treats it like a full-blown emergency. A calm officer would have processed the obvious. Peaceful auditor plus public pavement equals no powers, no drama. But this guy couldn't handle not being obeyed. So he upgraded his embarrassment into an emergency, wasting resources and dragging his colleagues into a situation that never existed in the first place.
You don't need to go over there. Don't tell me what to do. You need to go.
You don't need to go, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Why do we need to go?
Because I'm not doing anything wrong. And there's no need for you to be here.
I'm not stopping you from recording.
Well then, so go. Are you recording me?
Yes, we are, sir.
Then why aren't you telling me?
Huh?
Why aren't you telling me you're recording me? No, why aren't you telling me? Why do I have to prompt you to tell me?
Sorry, sir?
Why do I have to prompt you to tell me? Do your job.
Well, you can see that we've got...
No, I can't see that. How do you know I can see that? The sun's in my eyes. I can't
sir,
see
we
it.
are recording.
All right, next time tell me straight away, all right? You need to tell them idiots inside that I can be out here and film. Yeah, so why didn't you tell him? Go and get him. He's wasted police time. Go and tell him he's been wasting police time. It's not an emergency.
Sir, with all due respect,
This is not an emergency. It's not an emergency.
We have to come here, so you're wasting...
Why? Because no, I'm not wasting your time. Shut up.
You are.
I'm not wasting your time. Did I call you?
Huh?
Did I call you?
No, you didn't.
Well then, so don't tell me what I'm doing. Tell him what he's doing.
Yardley didn't call them, didn't ask for help, didn't create a disturbance. The other officer did. So, the idea that Yardley is somehow responsible for their wasted time is delusional. They chose to respond to a non-incident because their colleague panicked over a camera. So Yardley hits him with a question that exposes everything. Did I call you? And hearing the officer sheepishly mutter, no, is the moment the whole charade collapses. That admission kills their entire justification. They didn't race in on sirens because Yardley caused a problem. They raced in because their colleague invented one. And instead of correcting the original officer, they doubled down and tried to dump the blame on Yardley, hoping he'd fold.
You're talking about my...
Go and tell him then. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Don't tell me. I didn't call you. I didn't want you here. Well then, go and tell him.
Well, we have to be here.
Don't tell me what I'm doing when I'm doing something lawful.
Get out the road, sir.
Are you going to get out the road? You're in the road as well.
Get out with you, sir.
Okay, don't come with me. I don't want you with me. No, I'm not going to go over there and have a chat with you. I'm going to be here and have a chat. Let me just ask you this really straight question. Why didn't you tell him at the first opportunity that I'm okay to be filming, and why did he phone 999? Why didn't you ask him?
Sir, he's entitled to call police.
You're kidding.
Just
For a non-emergency. For a non-emergency.
Did he call 999 or did he...
He did call 999. He did.
I don't know.
Well, I know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, sir.
Well, he did call 999. So go and find him and tell him that he's been wasting... Listen, if I was doing that and I phoned 999, right, and it was for a non-emergency, you'd tell me that I was wasting police time.
Yardley catches them red-handed here. And there's no way for the officers to spin it without looking ridiculous when he asks the obvious question. Why didn't you challenge the officer who called 999 for a non-emergency? The backup tries that weak, lazy defense. He's entitled to call the police just like anyone else. Yes, Anyone can call, but not for a fake emergency. If he had dialed 999, because someone with a camera made him feel uncomfortable, they'd be threatening him with wasting police time. And that's what makes this moment so damning. The officer knows Yardley is right. They enforce one standard for the public, and a completely different one for their own colleague, even when the colleague is blatantly misusing emergency services.
Or not?
I would have personally known.
Oh, so you don't mind anybody phoning random phoning 999?
No, there's obviously
999 is there for when you need it in an emergency.
But it was an emergency.
By phone up, it's got an emergency.
No. So why did he just walk off then?
He walked off to cancel it.
Why didn't he cancel it? Why didn't he turn around and say, so, and then what did he expect you guys to do when he's not here? It's his emergency. So what is his emergency then? What is his emergency? Have you found out?
Sorry, sir?
Have you found out what his emergency is?
We were told that there
No.
was
I'm asking you if you found out his emergency. Because you haven't. Because you're just on me.
Let me talk, sir.
Go on then.
Okay, you said what was the emergency? Like I've said, our control room has informed us that there was an officer here, and there was somebody filming. They didn't know who.
Yeah.
That's why we've come down, and he needed assistance. That's why we've come here, as you can see, with our lights on, in an emergency, because our colleague needed assistance.
Hold on, so I'm going to laugh at
That's
this.
what we were told.
You're telling me that somebody said to your controller that somebody was filming them, and it's an emergency to get here.
He proudly explains that they came in on full sirens because control told us an officer was with someone filming and didn't know who he was. That isn't an explanation, it's an indictment. He's basically admitting the entire response was triggered by uncertainty, not danger. It turns the whole situation into a parody of policing where the sirens weren't for an emergency, but for feeling. And Yardley nails it by laughing because the officer doesn't realize how ridiculous he sounds. He's openly describing a system where an officer's discomfort automatically overrides judgment, proportionality, and common sense.
Telling me?
We will be leaving shortly, sir.
And you're going to go and find him?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like you to find him and let him know that he shouldn't be phoning 999 if it's not an emergency.
Did you get his shoulder number?
No,
warrant
I
number?
didn't.
Did you ask him?
What? Ask him what?
Ask him for his warrant number or shoulder
Do I
number?
know that he's a police officer?
Okay. Did he show you his badge?
No.
He didn't.
No, so I'd like to go and find that, please.
All right.
I'd like to know who that guy was, because as far as I'm concerned, technically he was detaining me. Yeah? Did you see when he went out and he put his arms up like that? That was...
I didn't.
What do you mean you didn't? I went round there and you were standing there. I've got this on camera.
I was talking to him.
Yeah, but didn't you see his actions?
I've said there that he wasn't detained.
Oh, no. I didn't say you. I said him. If he's identifying himself as a police officer and he said he's calling a unit and I start to walk off like I did and he put his arms out and he said, no. Yeah, that's a form of detainment and that's infringing on my human right.
Under the law, you don't need handcuffs or magic words like you're detained. If an officer puts their hands out, steps into your path, or prevents you from leaving, that is a detention, and Yardley has the footage to prove it. So, when the backup officer tries to pretend he didn't see it, it's not just unbelievable, it's insulting.
Chap, he's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do.
It happened right in front of him in clear view, and the camera caught the whole thing. What's worse is that pretending not to see it reveals exactly how these officers operate. Protect a colleague first, truth second. Instead of acknowledging the illegal detention, the backup officer tries to wish it out of existence. But the law doesn't work like that. A detention is defined by the restriction of movement, not by whether another officer chooses to notice it.
Here's details.
Okay, yeah, find these details, because you can't be doing that. You can't turn up for somebody in a non-emergency situation and then just walk off.
Want me to write it down for you?
Say again?
Want me to write his details?
Yes, please.
Gentleman that you were speaking to outside.
It wasn't a gentleman.
Okay, my colleague that you were speaking to. Is that better?
I don't care who he was. Not to me, he wasn't a gentleman.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah, there's loads of worries. You can't keep on telling me no worries.
That way, Okay, sir. We will be leaving. if I could ask you kindly,
Yeah.
just please just stay out of the road. Because obviously I don't want to get hurt.
Stop. No directives.
No.
No directive. No directive. I'm not listening. Come on. Don't stop giving me directives. Stop giving me directives. Stop telling me what I can and want. No. Stop telling me what you want me to do. I'll do what I want to do.
You can do what
Okay?
you want,
Well
but
then,
I'm
so
giving-
stop telling me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to hear. No, I'm standing in the road.
That's fine. It's up to
Well
you,
then,
sir.
so stop telling me things.
Thank you very much.
Off you go. You're dismissed. Foxtrot Oscar. Driver shame. You're coming in with emergency lights for a man that's
Have a good day,
filming.
sir.
You have a good day.
Funniest part of this whole encounter is that Yardley didn't win by doing anything dramatic. He won simply by standing there and letting the officers unravel themselves. From the minute the backup arrived with full sirens for a man holding a camera, the whole thing became less like policing and more like a live demonstration of how thin their confidence really is. Yardley didn't need to raise his voice or act tough. He just kept asking the questions they hoped he wouldn't. What really stood out wasn't just the overreaction, but how terrified the officers were to admit it. Every time Yardley asked something simple, "Why did you treat this as an emergency? Why didn't you ask the first officer why he called 999?" You could see them freeze, not because they didn't know the law, but because they knew exactly how bad it sounded out loud. If police forces want to stop embarrassing themselves on camera, they don't need more equipment or new powers. They need the basics. Officers who understand the threshold for an emergency, call handlers who push back on nonsense reports, and supervisors who can tell the difference between a threat and a bruised ego. Until then, auditors like Yardley will keep exposing these cracks, not by provoking them, but simply by showing up with a camera and letting the truth speak for itself. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.